I wanted to read to you a quote by somebody by the name of Rick Pino. Listen to what Rick Pino had to say. He said, "There is a generation arising who will no longer live their lives according to," listen to this, "the low standards of what the American church says is normal." Low standards, normal. Low standards, normal. Keep that in your mind. But instead, the generation that's coming will see how far they can go with their own consecration. Not because they are legalistic, but because they are ablaze with the fire of God's love. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, I hope today that you are ablaze with the fire of God's love on this Friday. Fire Friday. Fire Friday. That's what this is. Fire Friday. 1994, March of 1994, I met Jesus Christ for the very first time. And let me tell you something. When I met Jesus Christ, this is my testimony. I'm not going to tell it all. Actually, I might tell it all. Some of y'all need to hear this. I was a welder, and I was in a welding booth, and I was in that welding booth all by myself. I was heathen, man. I'm telling you right now, I was a heathen. I wasn't raised Christian. I wasn't raised in church. I was raised heathen all the way. So let me tell you what happened. I'm in this welding booth welding. Get it? I'm by myself. I've got my respirator on my face. I've got my leathers on all over, my welding hat. I'm in here welding. Man, I start feeling hot. Somehow, some way, a spark got under my clothes and I caught fire. And I'm standing in this welding booth ablaze. Literally, folks, I got fire coming up. My shirt is on fire. It comes up behind my back. I get first, second, third degree burns on my side and in my armpit and under my and on my shoulder here. Man, I'm telling you right now, I'm in that welding booth all by myself. And Jesus Christ appeared to me and he said, Daniel, I have got a wonderful plan for your future. But if you continue to reject me and go your own way, then what you're experiencing right now is what you have to look forward to for all eternity. Man, I'm telling you right now, I didn't have a preacher standing there with an altar call inviting me to come and give my heart to Jesus. I had Jesus himself invite me into a relationship with him. And let me tell you something. I don't have a head knowledge of Jesus. I don't just read stories about Jesus. I know Jesus. He's my friend. He's my Savior. He's my Lord. He's my Master. And I hope today you get to know him. Man, that fire that was burning on my body, he gave me an invitation. He said, you've got an invitation to life eternal. But if you reject me and go your own way, then what you're experiencing right now is your eternal destination, man. Burning. Let me tell you something. Fire's hot. Hell's going to be hot. There's coming a day in everybody's future that's listening to this message right now that you're going to die. It's appointed unto man once to die. And after that, the judgment. And you're going to stand before God and you're going to give an account unto him. And let me tell you something. It's not going to be based on how good of a person you are. It's not going to be based on what you did. It's not going to be based on what you didn't do. It's going to be based on what did you do with my son, Jesus Christ. What did you do with Jesus? That's what matters. That's all that matters. Because there's no other way. That is the only way that you can go to heaven is through Jesus Christ. And so I hope you know him today. I hope that your heart is ablaze with his love today. If it's not, today can be the day that you find Jesus. So let me tell you something. He died for you. He took your sin upon himself. He died on the cross. He was crucified, buried. 3 days later, he rose again from the dead. And I'm witness of that because he appeared unto me and he lives in my heart and he changed me, man. I'm telling you, years of addiction, years of sin, man, he set me free. I didn't follow 12 steps. In that moment, I said, yes, I give myself to you, Lord. I give myself to you, Lord, and I was set free. You can be set free today too. If you're struggling with any sin whatsoever, Jesus is knocking on your heart. Right now, you feel it. You feel the tug. He's knocking on your heart. Open the door and let him in. Just say, Lord, I give myself to you. I give myself to you. And you give yourself to him. Let me tell you something. Best decision you'll ever make, because it's going to have an eternal impact on you. Absolutely. So today, give your life to Jesus. Burn for him. Burn with a passion for Jesus Christ. God bless you this weekend. Be safe out there. And hey, you don't know when that day's coming for you. You better be ready. And you better be ready. It's appointed unto man once to die. If you don't go by way of grave, you're going to go by way of rapture. One or two things is going to happen. Jesus is going to come back, or you're going to perish. You're going to meet him one way or the other. I hope you're ready for whichever way it is.